Rising from the misty waters of San Francisco Bay is Alcatraz Island, a name that evokes images of a foreboding fortress and notorious criminals. Welcome to the tale of Alcatraz, where history, legend, and intrigue converge. Before Alcatraz was synonymous with America's most infamous penitentiary, it had a varied past. Discovered in 1775 by Spanish explorer Juan Manuel de Ayala, the island was named La Isla de los Alcatrazes, or the Island of the Pelicans. Initially, it served as a military fortress, guarding the entrance to San Francisco Bay during the 19th century. In 1934, Alcatraz was transformed into a federal penitentiary, designed to hold the worst of the worst. Its isolated location made it the ideal spot for a high-security prison. Over the years, it would house the likes of Al Capone, George "Machine Gun" Kelly, and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Life on the Rock was harsh. Inmates spent most of their time in their cells, with minimal contact with the outside world. Strict routines, enforced silence, and hard labor were daily realities. The prison's reputation as inescapable added to its mystique. Former guards/inmate in an interview said while recounting their daily life, "Alcatraz was no picnic. We had to be constantly vigilant. The isolation and strict discipline were tough on everyone, but it was the only way to maintain control over such dangerous men." Among the many criminals who called Alcatraz home, some names stand out. Al Capone, the infamous mob boss, found himself stripped of power and prestige. George "Machine Gun" Kelly, known for his ruthless crimes, spent years in the maximum security prison. And Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, became a legend in his own right, though his avian studies were actually conducted in Leavenworth Prison before his transfer. Despite its reputation, several inmates attempted to escape Alcatraz. The most famous attempt occurred in 1962, when Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence England vanished into the night. Using a raft made from raincoats, they slipped into the icy waters of San Francisco Bay. Their fate remains a mystery, fueling speculation and fascination to this day. By the 1960s, Alcatraz had become too costly to maintain. The saltwater eroded the buildings, and the operational costs were astronomical. In 1963, the prison closed its doors for good. However, the legend of Alcatraz was far from over. Alcatraz has captivated the imagination of filmmakers, writers, and the public. It has been immortalized in movies like Escape from Alcatraz, The Rock, and TV shows like Alcatraz. Each portrayal adds to the mythos, cementing its place in popular culture. In 1969, Alcatraz became the site of a significant protest. Native American activists occupied the island, demanding the land be returned to indigenous people. The occupation lasted 19 months, drawing national attention to their cause and highlighting the plight of Native Americans. Today, Alcatraz is a national park, drawing millions of visitors each year. Tourists walk the same corridors as infamous criminals, peering into cells and hearing the stories of those who lived and worked there. Alcatraz stands as a symbol of both incarceration and resilience. Alcatraz Island, with its rugged beauty and storied past, remains a powerful reminder of a darker time in America's history. It is a place where myths were born and legends were made. As we leave the island behind, we carry with us the tales of Alcatraz, a place where escape was just a dream,